Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good morning. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Oop, yep. I like it that way. You were asking me before we started recording if I got soap in my eyes. I did. I got, so I was cleaning my beard and my face and stuff. And it was, and we had that Dr. Bronner, Snoner, or whatever soap, the peppermint liquid soap. Yep. So I'm washing it, and I use it to shave. So I'm shaving here and I'm shaving here, and I'm like, oh, and then something was in my eye, and I went, oh, yeah, I rubbed it, and then my contact folded in my eye, and then I went, oh, like that. I'm like, what's? And then for some reason I opened my eye, and I got all the soap in my eyes.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, there's no hair to hold it from coming down, so that's what happens, right? I don't know how this works now. This is not. What the heck does help it? So yeah, that's what happened, and then it's hurting my eyes actually. Good morning, Rob. It's good to see you yesterday when you popped by to get your shirts. I'm glad you think they're fantastic. Brenda, good to see you too. Samuel and William, how are you? Haven't it's a couple of days since I saw you were on there too. So perfect. All the hail, the gang's all here. Let's do a show. Boo. I have lots to do today. Lots and lots to do today. And my brain is really, really busy. And when I get a busy brain, it seems to sometimes shut down. So I've been having to make lists and stuff. And I was going to do is I'm going to put something. I have to put something, a reminder in my phone. Otherwise, if I don't put a reminder in my phone, then I will forget to do it. And if I forget to do it, and then I'll be upset with myself. And that's sometimes what causes my depression, right? I get so much stuff, and then I'll get mad at myself and then push it down. So I'm going to take 1 second or 80 to do this. And it's actually to call my doctor. So I'm going to go call Dr. G. There we go. That's it. I have a doctor that I talk about. I talk to about the things that are going on in my head, and when I feel too anxious. So I have a doctor. He's a psychiatrist, actually. He's a really nice fella, Dr. Gordon, Dr. Jeremy Gordon. He is one of my favorite people because he takes the time to help me with my emotions and help me with my anxiety, which is the scared stuff that I feel inside, and just helps me feel good. Actually, to be honest with you, just by typing into my phone, call Dr. G, like I make an appointment, I already feel a lot better because I know that I'm going to go see my doctor. And some people don't want to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or somebody to help them with their emotions and that because they think that they can handle it themselves, or sometimes they're afraid that people will make fun of them for that, and that's not fair either. It's I have a mental illness, right? I have some they call mental illnesses, which is an illness in my brain, right? And that just makes me sometimes have tears for no reason, or sometimes make bad choices for no reason, right? And people get upset or they get, what's the word I'm looking for? That people will judge you for that instead of understanding that it's just part of who you are. If I had a toothache, nobody would be making fun of me for having a toothache. Or if I had I've had a heart attack, right? And then nobody teased me about having a heart attack. Now they tease me about having a heart attack because it's past and they're my friends, and I joke about it a lot. But at the time, Miss Christie didn't go, "Come on, you're just doing that for attention. Stop having a heart attack. Come on. Breathe in, stop it. She didn't do that because then for sure I'd have a puppy. But so if you ever feel like you need to talk to somebody and you have to talk to a doctor, then a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counselor or somebody like that is really good. And I'm so glad that I've got that. And I'm so glad, actually, that I feel comfortable enough to tell you about it, too, because a lot of people hide their emotions. And we talk about that quite a bit, about how important it is to share our emotions with the people that with the people that we trust, because you have to trust somebody to be able to share the emotions. And remember too, when somebody opens up to you and maybe has some tears or tells you how scared they are, remember how much they trust you, right? They're trusting you a lot to share those emotions. So that's it. So that's what my day is. That's why my brain is all over the map and things like that. So good morning to Christy, Caspian, Starla, Allowayne, and Kingston. Well, awesome sauceum from North Battleford, which is south. No, it's north of the Battleford is south of the North Battleford, and then that way is Maidstone, and that way is Lloydminster. Oh, I know the area quite well. I've been there like 9 bazillion times, minus 8 bazillion 904 times. I've been there lots. That's what I'm saying. Good morning, Jay. Shall we read a book? I'm spending a lot of time today talking, and I feel like I should apologize to that, because sometimes people will send me messages going, "Can you talk less and read more?" No, is the answer to that, because I think it's important to share what's in our hearts, and I can get to the reading, and the lady was quite rude, wasn't she, when she said a couple of things, and I just said to her, and I was ABKing, I was always being kind. I said, well, if you don't want to have your kids listen to that, you could watch me on YouTube and just fast forward. So all she'll see is reading time. That's what she would see. Gee, I hope that made you laugh as much as it made me laugh. Okay, let's get to some books, shall we? Book time. It's Reading with Tazz. Tazzy reads. Not Tazzy pontificates. Pontificates means to cating your pontiff, I think. This is by Julia Donaldson and Karen George. I think Karen George is the author. I know her. Do you recognize that name, Julia Donaldson?
No.
She wrote The Gruffalo.
Oh.
She wrote The Gruffalo. Okay, I think Karen George is the illustrator on this. I am not too sure. Let's see. It doesn't say. And it is Macmillan Children's Books. Thank you, Macmillan's Children's Books, for letting me read this book and not coming in and going, And we just read it anyway. Because I love reading to kids. It's called Freddie and the Fairy. Did I even show you the cover? Freddie and the Fairy. Freddie and the Fairy. Fairy, 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 fairy. Here we go. Freddie found a fairy tangled in a tree. Oh, help! Help! I'm stuck! The fairy cried. So Freddie set her free. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of words that start with F in that one. That's why it was all like the fairy and Freddie and free. Yeah, there's a lot of F words in there. Freddie found a fairy tangled in a tree. Help, I'm stuck, the fairy called. And Freddie set her free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's only 6. It sounded like a lot more. But sometimes when I get, my dyslexia gets amped up when I'm... So anyway, there you go. And it's a rhyming book. Listen. Freddie found a fairy tangled in a tree. Help, I'm stuck, cried the fairy. And so Freddie set her free. There we go. That's where we are. Thank you, said the fairy. My name is Bessie Bell. I'll grant you all your wishes, though I can't hear very well. Oh, I see trouble a-brewing. See, watch. Sometimes I can't hear well either. Miss Christie, may I have a puppy?
No.
She said purple. Freddie thought, then mumbled, I wish I had a pet. Oh, me too, I just asked for that. I wish I had a pet. So why you shall, said Bessie Bell, and conjured up Annette. Who's Annette? She seems like a nice lady, Annette. I don't want a fish, said Freddie. I'd rather have a dog. Hey, presto, said the fairy, and conjured up. I like this kind of book. This is the kind of book I write, right? It's all silly at them. And conjured up a frog. Let's try again, said Freddie. I wish I had a cat. "Oh, that's easy," said the fairy, and conjured up, what do you think can it be? What rhymes with cat?
Bat.
A bat? A
Mat.
vat? A cravat, maybe for
Maybe a cravat.
a cravat. Cravat is the... Looks like he's picking his nose there. Like, am I the only one that knows that?
His finger is nowhere even close to his nose.
Well, it's just starting. It's like... And then you go like this, you're like... It's not really in there. Especially if you bend your finger. It makes it look like it is. A bat! You were right. I don't like bats, said Freddie. Well, what about a mouse? Lift that stone, the fairy said. And Freddie found... What do you think? What rhymes with mouse?
House?
House, grouse, spouse. Oh, maybe Miss Christie's in this book. Let's see. A louse. No, a louse is kind of like it's like a little like a slug or something, right? This isn't right, said Freddie. Let's think. Perhaps a parrot. I'll do my best, said Bessie Belle, and conjured up
A ferret?
a ferret, maybe? A carrot. Oh, Freddie stomped his foot and said, "This carrot has no beak." "Oh, forgive me," said the fairy, and a tear rolled down her cheek. You know what I know? Whatever there's carrots, there's what?
Bunnies?
Cake. Oh, she feels sad because she can't hear. Just then, out of nowhere, appeared the fairy queen. She dried the fairy's eyes and asked, "Whatever does this mean?" Oh. "It's Bessie Belle," said Freddie. "She gets things all wrong," he grumbled. "I'm sorry," said the fairy, "but that's because you mumbled." "Now, Freddie," said the fairy queen, she sounded kind of stern, "before you wish again, there are 3 things to learn." Oh, man, this... you know what? Because I can't hear very well, right? And people sometimes mumble. Let's see if there's different lessons. Oh, Rule 1, you mustn't mumble. Rule 2, don't turn away. The fairy needs to see your lips to read the words you say. That's what I do too. That's okay. Rule 3, don't cover your mouth. She can't see through your hand. Obey these 3 golden rules, and then I'm sure she'll understand. Weebeast has to read this book. Because sometimes, so I can't hear very well out of this ear, and then if there's noises louder, it's very hard for Tazzy to hear, as I refer to myself in the third person. So sometimes Weebeast will say something, or we'll be out of the room and I can't hear, and then it gets frustrated, right? It's frustrating for everybody when you have to repeat things, sometimes 4 or 5 times, and finally it's just like, I'm sorry, I can't hear very well. So we don't run the sync, or we don't have music loud, and I avoid places that are very loud, like my head. So Freddie learnt the 3 golden rules, and now he speaks quite. I just made up. So Freddie learned the 3 golden rules, and now he speaks quite clearly, and everything he wishes for comes true. Everything he wishes for comes true.
He's got quite the collection.
Yeah, he's got quite a collection of animals down there. Look at that. He's got pigs and a rabbit and more rabbits and a rabbit and a cat and a dog and a hamster and puppies and puppies and puppies and puppies and puppies and puppies.
He still has his bat.
He's got his bat up there too. And puppies.
No, you can't.
You know, there's puppies there. You can't say no.
No.
And everything he wishes for comes true, or very nearly. Oh, I don't know. I wonder if I think he wanted some grapes. Oh. Well, that's a great book, right? And it's all about not making people feel bad for what, for what their ailment might be, or whatever they can't control, right? That we just talked about that just before I even read the book, and I hadn't even read this book yet. That's awesome. See, the fairy couldn't hear, and then Freddie was like getting frustrated, and then the fairy had tears, and then the fairy godmother came down and said, "Well, you know what? You're mumbling, so you both have to try, to speak more clearly so that the fairy can hear." And then when she did, the communication was awesome, right?
For the most part.
For the most part. Well, she still got right. Puppy.
I think it would have been quite the adventure to have all those different things.
Oh, for sure, especially the puppies. I'll tell you what, we don't have to have pigs, and we don't have to have hamsters, we don't have to have ferrets, we don't have to have bats, we don't have to have gorillas. Gorilla would be cool. You already got a gorilla. It's me. We don't have to have porcupines, we don't have to have louses, we don't have to have hippopotamuses. More than one hippopotamus is there. We don't have to have rhinoceroses. We could just have we'd have 3 puppies. Could we get 3 puppies?
Oh my goodness, Tazzy.
Could we have 3 puppies?
No.
Okay, just one then. Got it. Okay, so now we got time to read one more book. Miss Christie's smiling, and I didn't make anything come out of her nose today. I made her have tea come out of her nose. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday morning too, right?
It didn't actually come out of
It came out. It just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. So when I said something funny, she's like like that. It came that much out of your nose. Or it might have just went.
I think people might have noticed that.
Oh. Well,
Because it would have been spraying directly at you.
It was like a fire hose. I'm like, I can't stop. And my hat's like like that. That's what happened. Hey. What's going on with my head's crooked. Hang on. There we go. This one's called The Peace Book by Todd Parr. Todd Parr wrote, what other book did he just write?
He wrote another book
about being peaceful, right? Oh no, about always be you or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's it. So Todd Parr wrote this book, and I just found it in my collection of books. Let's read this. Todd Parr, and it's by Megan Tingley Books, which is a little brown company. Peace is making new friends. Oh, this book is dedicated to the world. Love, Todd. Peace is for keeping the water blue for all the fish, and Peace is listening to... Peace is holding on to the piece of the book. Peace is listening to different kinds.
The book is not very peaceful. It's trying to attack you.
I'm reading my book on peace.
Don't
interrupt.
It was trying to attack you.
I'm trying to be very peaceful right here. Peace is Miss Christie. There you go. Peace is listening to the different kinds of music. Okay, that one just hit me now. So the book is like, hey, just read and stop giving us your commentary, sir. Peace is saying your story when you've hurt someone. Oh, for sure. That's an important one. We talk about that. Yeah, definitely. Peace is helping your neighbor. Paint only the top of his house. Now, are they painting the top of the house? Are they painting the house orange and they've only done the top, or are they painting it white and they've only done the bottom?
I see orange on the paintbrushes.
Okay, so that's right.
Orange.
Yeah. Peace is helping your neighbor. Peace is reading all different kinds of books. That's right. The more that you read, the more you know. The more you know, the more you can share. Peace is thinking about somebody you love. Oh. Do you see how puppies love you? I'm thinking about you. Because that means I might get a puppy. Peace is giving shoes to somebody who really needs them. Hey, do you know what goes 99, 99, 99, 99? That's a centipede with missing a shoe. This is barefoot. No? Okay. Peace is planting a tree, and peace is sharing a meal. Peace is wearing different clothes. And Peace is watching it snow. That can be very peaceful. Unless you're driving in your car on the way home from a gig and the snow's coming and it looks like you're in Star Trek because you're going so fast and the stars are coming this way. Then that's called... Peace is keeping the streets clean. And Peace is offering a hug to a friend. Do you know what that means? Christy's my friend. Peace is everyone having a home. Yeah, no matter what that home is, right? Peace is everybody having a home. Peace is growing a garden, and Peace is taking a nap. Except for there's spiders in that garden, Miss Christy.
There's spiders in my garden too.
I know. The spiders know that Miss Christy doesn't like them, so I hear them going, "Oh, Christy's coming. Okay, everybody hide." Right? Because you don't squish them. You just go and you squish them away.
Yeah, I try not to squish them.
Yeah,
they do good stuff.
They do good stuff. They make some really cool webs. Peace is learning another language. Konnichiwa. Oh, sorry, konnichiwa. I know that one. Konnichiwa, guten tag, hola, and meow.
I practice them.
Meow,
Language
all the time. Peace is having enough pizza in the world for everyone. Oh, yep.
That would be
And sometimes it would be a huge pizza. And sometimes Peace is giving up your piece of pizza for somebody else that doesn't have one. I wrote that. Peace is keeping somebody warm.
We have a little birdie doing that right now.
Yep. And Peace is new babies being born. And then soon after, they get no peace because they're parents. Peace is being free. And Peace is helping other people be free too. And letting other people be free. And letting people, maybe it'll say it here, so I won't say it until the end. Peace is traveling to different places. And Peace is wishing upon a star. Peace is being whomever you are. Peace is being different, feeling good about yourself, and helping others. The world is a better place because of you. Love, Todd. And that's what real peace is. Peace is letting other people have different opinions than you have and not having to think you need to change them for your opinion, right? Because they're just opinions, and that's it. And peace starts, really starts in your heart. And if you've got peace in your heart, you can have peace on the outside. And sometimes it takes peace on the outside to help build the peace on the inside. So when you have peace in your heart, which means that you are happy with yourself, then you can help other people be peaceful as well. Sometimes I help being peaceful by just being quiet. I don't need to have my opinion, right? Sometimes it's not that I'm not entitled to my opinion. It's just sometimes I know that it's not going to help the situation, so I go like this, and I bite my tongue. Not often. I haven't learned that very well, but I'll try. So remember, let's have a peaceful day. It is a school day because I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. So exercise your brain. Do something that you never thought you could do and finish it, and you'll feel awesome about yourself. And then exercise your body as well, and do something nice for somebody. Yeah, that's a nice thing to do. We'll do that today. Do something nice for somebody. Don't forget to tell the people around you how much that you love and appreciate them. And remember, we talked about this a lot today, about sharing your emotions. I'm going to share my emotions with my doctor and Miss Christy and Wee Beast and some friends and just see if they can help me come up with some solutions. And sometimes I don't need help with the solution. I just need somebody to listen. And then I halfway through talking, I go, there's the solution right there. I had it the entire time, right? It's like Scooby-Doo where they go, Oh, let's see who the old problem is. And they pull it off and you go, oh, you were the solution the entire time. Yoink, Scoop. So go have a good day. Share your emotions. Remember, it's okay to feel mad. It's okay to feel sad. And it's okay to feel frustrated with the people around you because that's just what happens sometimes. But you have to ABK. Always be kind. Always be kind. Always be kind. I'm trying my hardest to always be kind and be you. Right? Don't try to be anybody else. Just be you. Don't let anybody change who you are unless you want to change who you are. You go be you, and I will be me. And Miss Christie will be Miss Christie. Because in our world, and all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So here's a lot of love to help with your day from Miss Christie and I. And I will one day write a song to end the afternoon things. That's not even afternoon. It's not afternoon. That'll be soon. Gonna have lunch, and then say goodbye to June. I'm not very good at rhyming or climbing or bazamming a line, but I'm okay at miming. So that's the song. So long. Have a good day. I try to write a song, but it doesn't always work. Lots of love. Bye-bye.